The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antari ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space. Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. After our first dupe dream in Vintage Story, we came back to Oxygen Not Included. We then used our rockets to go to different asteroids. We went to a water-filled asteroid, a lava-filled asteroid, and we also went to a frozen asteroid to get our final crop. After going back and forth multiple times from the water and lava asteroids, we made our last and final endgame materials. While doing this, we also finished upgrading our main base, and also found both the Temporal Tear Opener and the Temporal Tear. After our second dupe dream in Timberborn, we came back to Oxygen Not Included again. We spent a while trying to get enough radiation to use the Temporal Tear Opener the wrong way, before ending up using Weaselworts. We spent time digging out more of the second asteroid, before finally using the Temporal Tear Opener and sending our first rocket of 4 dupes through the Temporal Tear. After our first rocket of 4 dupes went through the Temporal Tear, they ended up in an unexpected place. They found themselves on a frozen asteroid with new plants, crops, and 3 new critters. We spent time building a self-sustaining base and found out that if ranched correctly, each of the 3 critters fed into the next either by creating food for the next critter or food for the next critter's food source. We then radioed to our original colony to tell them where we ended up so that they could change the destination of the next rocket. Up next, we went back to our original colony to prepare and send a second rocket through the Temporal Tear. Once the next dupes came out of the Temporal Tear, they found themselves on a flooded asteroid. Through many cycles, they made a self-sustaining base and ranched the new crops and some of the new critters that they found. They then radioed back to the original colony to tell them where we ended up so that they could change the destination of the next rocket. After going back to our main base yet again, we sent our third rocket through the Temporal Tear. Our 3 dupes woke up on a familiar-looking asteroid, but also noticed that 2 of our 3 dupes had turned into cyborgs. While playing, we also acquired more dupes that were also half-robots. We spent a few cycles setting up a temporary base while we unlocked research related to bionic dupes, before spending more time moving around rooms until we finally figured out how our base would look. We struggled with air before making a spawn, then we struggled with making enough batteries for our bionic dupes to eat, all while slowly heating up the main living area. While doing most of this, we continued to struggle with power since we thought we only had 1 hydrogen vent until near the end of the playthrough when we traveled south near the magma biome and found a second hydrogen vent. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Palworld. We are going to change this to a capital ED and a capital C. And now, we have player customization. There are a few presets which I usually go through. I think I usually take this one just because it has the closest resemblance to me as the presets. As far as I know, although I have not gone to this stage in the game before, you can change your character afterwards. So you could just immediately take type 1, start the game, and then later on change your person. I don't know how to do that. I've never done it. I'm not changing anything else other than maybe the voice. I'm going with voice 6. So it looks like the first 3 are more feminine voices, and then the last 3 are more of a masculine voice. Alright, now, start the game for the first time. Hope you guys are excited. The towers are the key. The tree holds the truth. And now we wake up here, of course, mouse and keyboard, normal mouse movements. It does seem a little too fast. Normal controls. Can I find sensitivity? Sensitivity was a little too high here. I'm not seeing it. I also know that I changed my, my jump things. But anyway, we're gonna come down here because there's a few things lore-wise that you can get. First thing is if we turn around over here, there is a chest. We get some free items. Some of my keybinds may be different than normal. And then if we look at this, we get a journal piece. Castaway Journal is day 1 of 1. And I could have sworn that there is a way to get lower from right here and go to the beach. There's a pal there. I should probably also point out that I am going to end up calling the pals Pokemon quite often. Maybe there isn't a way down anymore. I think they changed it. You used to be able to go to the beach from here, I think. Anyway, we're gonna come up here. I'm just making sure there's no other things. And now, we get to see the entire map from here. So, right next to my head, on the right side of my head, that is one of the towers. You can see many towers. There's one, again, next to my head, closer to the tree. There's one on top of the snow on that mountain. And then there's 2 in that direction. I'm going to keep putting them all on the right side of my head. There's one at the very top of the volcano over there. There's one, again, here. And there's a few domes throughout the place. There's total of 4. I could have sworn that I heard a cat meow closer to me, but they must be farther away. We have a pal here. I'm just gonna climb down here because the first thing we have to task is to unlock a fast travel point. And then it tells us to come over here and talk to this person. You shipwrecked? It's been a while since I've seen anyone who wasn't reeking of pal. I was part of the scouting party, tasked with bringing back information about this unknown island to our homeland. This island is hell on earth. Everyone else is already gone, all of them snuffed out by ferocious pals. Hey you, hand me that device you have over there. You hand your device, and she quickly gets to work. There, I've installed the spiral guide for you. It's the fruit of our literal blood, sweat, and tears. If it helps even one person, then well, our sacrifices wouldn't have been for nothing. There are more than a few entrees in there that are essential for your survival here, so try to make good use of them while you can. Once you got those sorted, let's see. There's a small settlement just short ways ahead. You should go there and see if they can help you. Be careful out there. Okay, so that person kind of just sits here and welcomes new people. We have tab to see what our next mission is. Actually, that just opens our bag, so we have our inventory. Got a bunch of different things. We also have enhanced stat points. The thing that I usually go into is stamina, because I hate how slow and how short of a climb you can do. But maybe weight is... Nah, well, wait. We will wait to do weight later on. So I'm actually going to do stamina like I was going to. We get 1 stat point or enhanced stats points, whatever it is, every time we level up. And if we go into technology, these are the different levels. You get technology points at the bottom, which allow you to unlock different things. And what I'm going to want is pretty much the first 6. I'm not going to do this. I'm never going to do that. But we'll get all of these. These are our essentials. This is to make a platform and other things. I think it's for walls and stuff as well. There was one more thing. Palpedia. This is the list of every single PAL. There used to be 108. I'm curious to see how many there are now after the newest update. We're already past 108. There are now 204, almost double. And then there are a few that are alternate forms of the previous one. That's why it says B. But anyway, we have Chicopee, Cativa, Land Ball. Open the options menu with check survival guide. That's right, I changed keybinds. So let's go here. Let's guild. Mission. There we go. And check the survival guide. What am I doing wrong here? Right here. Alright, we should never have to look at that again. Pick up the branch. Open the build menu. We want one of these right there. Doesn't matter where we're going to put it because it's not going to be there for forever. And I have to hold to build. Chickapees are just watching me do this. Pick up a stone. Is this a pick up stone? Nope, nope. Usually I do it down further. I'm gonna grab these pieces of wood. Here's a stone. Nope. This is where I usually do the initial thing. We can also just punch the stone. And then we get a piece of stone. But now we have to climb back up there in order to get back to our stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is Figure out how to demolish this because I forget. Ah, C. Nope. Gotta go in here, then that. Break that. Paint mode. That's different. Alright, so what I'm actually gonna do is place this down here. Oh, I forgot there's a new thing in the game. Place that right there. Who's that Pokemon? Which one? We got different kinds here. We have a Chickapee and the other two. In here, I was supposed to craft a stone axe. 5 stone and another piece of wood. Okay. And this should send this back up. I forgot about that. We should be able to punch this tree to get some wood from it. I think we only needed one more piece, but we needed more stone. Waiting for the stamina. On the left side of the screen, it tells us how much we're picking up, not how much we have.
Yeah.
That's not... Oh! I threw the one ball I picked up. Did not mean to do that. I do need one more stone. There we go. Alright. Over here, we do... Do I want to do the axe, or... Oh, I also need a pickaxe. Let's do pickaxe. Because we can use the pickaxe on the tree. And also on the stone. The axe doesn't really work well on both. My stamina's really low. Okay, wait a second. That's all 5 of those that we need. The pickaxe does give us fiber, but it also gives us wood. I'm pretty sure the only way to get fiber is with the pickaxe. So we need 3 pieces of wood now. There we go. Grab one of these. And for some reason it still says that I need a piece of stone. Let's see what else we need. So for the wooden club I need 5 pieces of wood. For this one I need 2 of both. Oh, apparently the axe also gives us the fiber. I just didn't remember that. Don't remember how much stone we need, so I'm gonna grab about 10 of them. We also get Paldean fragments. Occasionally from stone. So I want one of these. It's going to come handy in nighttime. And then this is also for getting pals. Because this is not your average Pokemon game. And then this, I can only make one. Two to switch to different ball. Then I want the club. And we're gonna go grab this land ball. I'm gonna whack it. And then, forgetting how I throw a ball. There we go. And I have my first Pokemon. Now, kind of remember, forget the different controls here, so I'm trying to dodge. That land ball fell down there, okay. Place the PAL box, and open the PAL box to deploy base PAL. We can also just keep hitting the land ball, and then get stuff from it. So I want to go into B, C, get rid of that, C. There we go. And then I'm going to come down here where there's some more stuff. So first thing I want to do is grab a couple of these blue stones, because they're going to have mostly just the PAL fragments. And right here is another journal entry. Day 2. And then this, I don't think we can open. I think it needs a key. Or not. Grab that.
Oh. Yeah.
Come up here. Right here is an iron node. So you can get some early game iron from that. I am looking for something else. It's a specific place around here. I'm pretty sure it's that little bit right at the tip of my pickaxe. So let's go down there. I do need to make more PAL spheres so I can catch things. And I kind of want that little elephant thing called T-Fin. So let's make some PAL spheres right here, and then we'll do the other stuff. Give Mareep a gun? I don't think Mareep gets one. I know what you're saying, but I don't think the T-Fin gets it. Not every PAL in here has a attack animation, I think. I do want to get the Vulpix lookalike one, because you can get a harness for it and then hold it like a flamethrower. We're also going to need to get a dire wolf for faster transporting. Alright, that can I make any more? No. Alright, let's look through this. We have the PAL box, we have the chest, campfire for cooking food, and foundations. Get rid of all those icons. I do want to go in here and go into tech tree. We're gonna want that. We're gonna want the PAL bed. We're gonna want our own bed. And then arrows. Stone spear. I don't really use it. Then next thing we're going to want to do is get down here for this portion. We don't need the tavern stuff. That's more of an aesthetic thing. Pretty much all the furniture sets are more aesthetic. So when we get to level 5, we're definitely going to want the berry plantation. We're going to have to get berry seeds. And then we have the ranch. We're going to want the ranch so that we can get cloth from a pal. We're also going to need to get a specific cat-like pal that when we put them in the ranch, they're going to give us free money. But I don't think we've seen that pal. Apparently we found Pupperay? That's new to me. This is T-Fit. We want that because they are a water type and are a good starting pal. Let's go more into stamina, because I do intend on doing a lot of climbing. And unfortunately, you can't put your item away. Do I want the lamb ball? I think I at least want to get one of every pal, right? So if I can climb up here...
Oh. Yoy.
I'd like to get Cativa. These might give me berries. Okay, it did give us berries. So we have a type of food that you can just grab from here. That island is new to me. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of berries for the game food. And then let's go get the Cativa that's up here. We have 10 balls that we can use. Cativa's running, apparently. Nope. Come here. You can't escape your destiny! That one can. Actually, that one can't, because they're getting stuck. Do we walk faster than it runs? I don't think so. Come here. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Oh, I missed. You actually do have to aim. So now we need the torch because it's nighttime. Anytime we put the torch away, it's going to get cold. That Cativa was with the first one. So it's in attack mode because we attacked the other one. I want the chickpea. We need it for eggs. Okay, and then the majority of the pals are sleeping now. When we get far enough away from that Cativa, it should stop trying to attack us. There's just a distance. The music already stopped, so we're far enough away. Or maybe not, because it's still in attack mode. Do we want daydreams? I think we want daydream. Level 7. I can probably take it. You're not what I meant to have. It is attacking me. I just noticed my health. Let's move a little out here. Those balls should disappear over time. It does say that I'm hungry. I'm a little worried about my hunger. You know, I could send out Kativa, who will take its attention. Oh, it's going after me. And now I can't see. I was trying to eat, I couldn't press the right button. We might be able to catch it now. And we need to eat before we can heal. Ah! Okay, luckily we're not that far away. Being outcast Fury Swipes. Respawn. We do have multiple places that we can respawn. We're going to be exploring each one of them later on. But now we just respawn to that first spawn point that we unlocked. And that pal should still be over here. They don't usually despawn quickly, I mean. So its health should still be down. Unfortunately, the Pokemon or the pals that I threw out are weak to this type of pal. Yeah, it's still here. It's no longer in attack mode. I could try a ball. Let's try a ball. One shake. Nope. Didn't get it. Come on, do your first attack. Here we got another ball. And the mist. Another attack. Another ball. Another ball. Oh, another ball. Where's the mist? Let's do the poison. There we go. Not enough stamina. Poison. There it goes. Oh, I got hit. Stay in the ball this time. There we go. Where'd you come from? Oh, you're the one that I caught. Right, I forgot. Once you catch them, this specific pal will follow you around regardless of if you set it out or not. What in the world is that doing here? Capri. Oh, that's one of those new things. It will attack me and try to kill me. What I want is a single Tiefant. Alone. But they're all doubled up. I don't know if I can take on two at a time. So, let's figure out how to eat. Take one, take half. That's red berries. Do I just put it down here? No, we need a small bag. Right click to use. Oh, I have to do this. Okay. Forgot about that. So we are healing over time. It does take our hunger as we do it. We also have skill. And we're down here now, so we should have enough to get all of these. The clothing outfit from using the cloth and the feeding box takes an extra skill point. So we can't feed our pals yet. There's Daydream. There is another thing open there, but that's probably because of that Capriti. Oh, you're coming alone. You're gonna be my next pal.
Yeah.
And because it was alone, there shouldn't be any other pals trying to attack me right now. Right. Is anything down here better than up here? I don't think so, but that's that dog pal. Pupperai. I'm gonna get the Pupperai. It is a ground type. Are you coming to me or it's away from me? Something attacked me. Oh, I think Daydream was attacking the Pupperai. Right, we have that. We can now diversify our pals. Do I want to live here instead? There is one little iron node. There's a bunch of stone, berries, trees. I think I want to stay right where I was, up here on this hill. It's going to be temporary. It has all the stuff in the bottom of the other place. And I need to make sure that we, one, put this close enough to the iron node that my pals can get it. The pal box. So there is a blue line that's going up on this hill. That is the sphere for our base that surrounds this PAL box. And I want to make sure that it includes that iron node, so I'm going to go far back until I see the line around it. Okay, I just saw the line not include it. So let's go back this way. And we'll place it right here. This means that because the iron node is within the PAL base sphere, PALs that we place in the base will mine that for us. There's also a Memoris. That is a very strong Memoris. We are not going to be able to take that on. And this Capriti, I don't think we are strong enough to attack it with just a club. I think we need a fire-type PAL. Are you going to attack us? I could try just throwing spheres at it and hoping for the best, but I'd rather not do that. Alright, another thing that's going to happen is if I put a PAL in here, it's going to defend the base. Actually, what are you going after? Oh, you're a tree PAL! Okay, so if we look at each PAL, I can't really keep this open and look at it. Underneath the picture, it has different icons. This PAL has the leaf icon, the wood icon, and the box icons. Those are the three things that it can do. So I'm pretty sure the leaf icon is gathering plants, or I guess crop tending would be the best thing to say. The wood logs is for gathering wood. They will go around and cut trees. And then the last one is transporting. So if there's items on the ground, they'll move it to a chest or wherever you're telling them to place it. The pals will always do the tasks in the order that the icons are in right now. So if I had a plot down for plants, they would always crop tend before cutting trees. They're always going to cut down trees before placing stuff in boxes. If we look at Lamball, it is a handiwork person, so they will build things for us. They would then transport items, and then they also are a ranching pal. We can put them in a ranch, and we get an item from them. Think it's wool. Yes, at the bottom it says sometimes drops wool when assigned to a ranch. We're going to be grabbing wool from them later on. Kativa is another crafter. They also do plants. They also mine, so they'll do stone, iron, coal, quartz, the Paldium nodes, but then they also transport. So a lot of these are going to be transport because they're early game. Chicopee does planting and ranches. They lay eggs when assigned to the ranch. We're going to need eggs later on to make cakes so that we can get more pals. Daydream, craft, plant, transport. Tiefin is just water. Now, for the moment, I do want certain pals for me to fight with. So Daydream's going to be here. I want Puparai, because they are a ground type. And I'm going to want Kativa in here. So which one out of these three are a good fighter? Looks like, just going off of the attack stat, that Land Ball is going to be our best one. So we'll have to wait 8.5 minutes before we can have them back. They are healing in here. There is a building that we can make later on that will heal them quicker. But for right now, we have to wait 8 minutes for them. I am curious. I'm also not liking Daydream being in my face all the time. I am curious about that grass type pal. Where did they go? Not the Mamorest. I can't take on Mamorest. But the grass type pal that was over here. I'm not seeing it anymore. I'm keeping an eye out for its name, not just what it looks like. Those chickapees are drowning over there. Oh, open inventory and eat food. That's the next thing. Apparently, our Paldea thing... There's the thing. Capriti. Where did the Capriti go? It also wants us to capture 2 more land balls. Oh, there it is. I do want to attempt to attack this. We don't have a fire type, but I think there are different ways to get a bonus on this. Looking for something that says like PAL type or something like that. If I just go on the PALs? Nope, that didn't have it. Nope. Subspecies, that's not it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is go right here. Actually, there's more of this. We got those. We got these. Apparently, oh, the Mamorest. That's all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up Palworld type chart. Things have gotten complicated with the PAL chart. It used to be very simple. Oh, it is simple, never mind. Palworld Wiki type chart. Okay, so we want something that is... Where to go? That is strong against this grass type PAL. The only thing that is strong against grass is fire. So we actually don't have anything that is good against this. There you are. Capriti, we're going after you. Not only because you're stuck, but because you're a grass type that I don't have.
Yep.
Oh, ran out of stamina. Ow. Can't dodge when you don't have stamina. Now, Daydream is doing some amount of damage to them. And is not being attacked by Capri, so we could just keep doing this. And just dodging her attacks. So I'm doing about like 2 health. Alright, you know what? Oh. I tried throwing 2 Pal Spheres, nothing happened. Are we not able to catch the Capri? Hold on. Should be able to get a bonus from hitting them from behind. I don't think we're getting the Capri. I don't think we can catch the things that are with those red icons. And now we can respawn at our base because we set the PAL box there. Alright, let's read up on those for a little bit. They were down here more. Predator pals. That's not what we were getting attacked by. Okay. We still have a minute for land ball. Let's go finish the task. We need to catch 2 more land balls. Capri, you live to see another day. Oh, I don't know the balls. They're following me? Nope. Too close, right there. Oh. It hasn't figured out how to get to me yet. It will after some time. I don't know what the Capri is doing either. The Capri just attacked the land ball. I wanted that. We should be able to grab the items from the dying. Yes. Alright, let's just grab this one then. What? You attacked? Daydream. Daydream may not stay in our party. Unlock the cloth outfit technology, craft it at a primitive workbench, and equip it. I'll do the same and equip the shield and a normal parachute. Do we have the ability to get the parachute? We do. Let's get the feed box, the plantation, parachute, and we'll deal with the ranch later on. Pedia, we apparently saw something else. Oh, we saw Gumos! Gumos is another good ground type pal who has different weird tasks that they can do. I used to use them a lot. I think they're good for farming. We're also going to want to place down a storage bin. I was trying to clear the other things. I should be able to place this really close to the PAL box. And then the moment we spawn in, we can throw stuff in it. put it right there. This is going to be the box that all the transporting pals throw stuff in. And there's noise stuff going on outside my window that I may have to close my windows for. So look in here. This needs 2 pieces of cloth. So start making that. Grab that, start the clothing. This will give us a little bit of cold resistance and should mean that I don't need the torch at night. Because we have some sort of cloth on me. Grab that, put that on, and we're going to take a short break. I can close my windows, turn the air conditioning, and maybe a little restroom break. So I will be back in a little bit. I'm going to stay right here. And just like that, we're back. Alright, make a shield and a parachute. Shield is fragments, wood, stone. We need a lot of all of them. Let's get wood first since that's here. Hopefully I don't hit the Shikopee. We do get a bonus for catching multiple of a pal. It used to be if you catch 5, but I think now it's less than 5. Do I have enough now? Yes, no. Okay. 6 more stone. And then a little bit more wood. Might as well just take down this entire tree. Then we're also going to need this, which is 10 wood, which we have, and then 2 cloth. Let's do the cloth first. Because then we could just bust these out. So the shield does what you would expect. Shields you from some low-level attacks. It also takes quite a while for me to build. And then a glider. We're going to get a PAL that acts as a glider later on. So we won't have to worry about this. Are there any other cool PALs that are nearby me right now? I don't think so. I think we have to go a little bit further away to get more PALs. Yeah, now we have that. So if we jump and then press jump again, we glide a little bit. Find a small settlement and talk to the chief. So now we have to go talk to someone. Oh, it must be getting nighttime. Let's go in here, because I think we're getting close to leveling up. Maybe not. Next is PAL Gear Workbench. This is how we get to, in a way, tame the PALs and use them as different things. We also get the logging site and the stone pit soon. Those give us endless wood and stone, so we won't have to cut trees down and cut the stone rocks. When we get that, we are going to be going to a different development that has less trees and less stone and more iron. Hopefully that's still in the same spot that it used to be in. I also meant to look through here because I want the bag for feeding my small feed bag. Level 9. And that's along with the tropical and tundra outfits, which help as low heat defense and low cold defense. So if you look at the bottom left corner, we have this little dial that looks like a speedometer on a car. And on the left side is coldness resistance, and on the right side there is the heat resistance. Right now, with this one pair of clothing, we're resistant for just the nighttime cold. But then we have frost damage. I think it's the strongest one, would be the way to describe it. And then cold is the next stage. But anyway, we're going to go all the way to the small settlement and attempt to get some pals on the way. I probably should make more balls before we go. Let's do that, because the small settlement is a distance away from where we are right now. And I am thinking about putting Daydream away. I'm getting tired of it being in my face. There's another prepper eye. We'll get this little fragment right here. The nighttime is sometimes the only way to get the dark type pals. More Pepperoni, more Cativa. There's a new one. Mine Foreman, Stronghold Strategist. Wait. Oh, it's up further. I didn't realize how high up we built.
What?
And that's why I want more stamina so we can glide further. That's part of what we're doing. And I think I want Cativa to help us out here. I have a bunch of land balls. I don't want all of these land balls. I also don't want Daydream in here anymore. Why am I not seeing their attacks? Anyway, this pal is only good for planting? Wait a minute. I'm not sure anymore. Wait 1 second while I get this. So I thought they were going to do this for me, but it's nighttime, so they're asleep. Power box upgrade available. We are not going to do that because this is not where we're going to live. The PAL box upgrade just allows us to have more pals. Although I probably should, just so the icon goes away and stops telling me that it's available. Sleep around the job, 100%. Let's look at it, actually, not over here. Yeah, it just allows us to have one more PAL, it looks like. The next one gives us 2 PALs. And this is why we wanted the campfire, the bed, and the repair bench. Helps us upgrade the base. Luckily, PAL series don't take too long to build. When I'm done with the PAL series, I'm going to put Kativa back in the PAL box because they're not doing anything for us. Another thing I should point out is any PAL that we catch, their level is going to be maxed out to match our person's level. So if I were to catch something that was level 10, they're only going to be level 5 in my party. Kativa back in there. I think Daydream would have been good because they can't sleep. So they're going to clean up random things that are on the ground, like the sticks and the little stones. I'll let them do that. I want to figure out how to crouch. Oh, that's how you lock on. That's dodge. Don't remember how to slide. There's a way that you can slide down the hill and it's a little bit faster than walking. That's just dumb. Alright, we're gonna keep following that yellow marker, or gold marker. There's another Mamorus, another ball for us to pick up. We keep looking around for any new pals. There's another sphere. The person down here, they look like they were gonna shoot me. Veteran Pal Tamer. I heard a new cry. When you faint, you'll drop some of the items you were carrying, but a pillar of light will mark the spot so you can easily find them. You can pick up your items by touching any part of the pillar. If you use a flying pal to reach it from above, you can safely retrieve them. Keep that in mind. We turned that off. That is not a thing for us. We'll unlock this. Another thing I don't know is if I were to make a guild and then do all the fast travel spots, do I unlock it for others as well? I'm pretty sure this is locked. I guess not. Hey, what's that ball? Never seen that ball before. We also have a new pal over here called Pingullet. That's another water type. Actually, I think they're ice, not water. Let's see. Oh, we're also leveled up. So the only thing I know we need is the gear workbench. We could probably use the mounted torch. And by use, I mean we could probably need it. We aren't going to need signs. I'm not going to need the fire arrow because I don't have a successful way of getting flame organs yet. So we'll save our stuff for these. The bat has a higher attack than the club we're using. So I do want that. Alright, I'm going to ignore these people and go straight for this effigy. When we get a statue of power in our base, that will unlock different things. Let's see, what do you have to say? You're a new face, don't tell me, an outsider? Not that it matters to me. Now that you're on this island, why not try and catch some pals? You can get experience for capturing up to 5 of the same kind. You know what they say, a pal tamer gets stronger the more pals they capture. Here, take this, and high hopes for you. They just gave us a bunch of balls.
Oh.
Oh, are you an adventurer? Perfect timing. Could you deliver this special disc to a settlement nearby for me? You can recognize them right away. I take it myself. This sounds so good, the pals keep swarming me, I can't get anywhere near the pace. Don't need it on the way. Let's look at the thing they're telling me not to eat. Don't eat farmer special dish. Keep it up right there. Let's feed me. Doesn't look like the pals got hungry at all. Apparently I saw another pal. Let's try up here. Oh, I found a celery! Okay, celeries are usually on the beach. I'm not seeing any. Maybe they're on... Oh, right there! I was gonna say maybe they're on the lake over there, but they weren't. Celery, wait! I just want to hug you very strongly with this bat. I don't think we're catching up to the celery. Unless it gets stuck somewhere. Hello! That's another thing down for us. Yes! We won Fox Sparks. That is the flame-throwing pal, which is also a fire type, so that's a new type of pal for us. And I'm pretty sure they're going to run the moment I get down there. Now, we do have T-Fin. T-Fin is obviously going to be powerful against them. I don't know what that white thing is over there. Let's just jump down and try and take one on. Oh, they don't run away. Yes, they do. They also do quite a bit of damage. Let's get T-Fin in there. We do have both of them attacking. So I'm trying to stay out of view of them. T-Fin, can you attack them? There we go. Oh! Now I just have this one pal to worry about. We are taking on some heat damage that will go away over time. I think I'm catching it, I'm not sure. Alright, we got a first fire pal. Now, there was another pal I saw over here that looked like a frog. I think we want that as well. Where is our pal? So unfortunately we have the Salaray in our party. I don't want the Salaray. We found a Vixie. That's what that white thing was. And there are the frogs over there. Is there a Vixie nearby? Yes, there is. That definitely was the Vulpix, you can see. Alright, Vixie, I want one of you to run away. So that I can separate the two of you. Whoa! Who said you could attack me from far away? And it is going to keep trying to attack me. There's a Rushmore there. There's a fast travel point over there. I want to go grab that. Luckily, their attacks are straightforward attacks, so I can very easily dodge them. I could just take out one of my pals and attack them. Just trying to get out of their range. There we go. And then the frog-looking thing is actually not a frog at all. There's herbals up there. I want one of these clovies, but I don't have a fire type out. Are you gonna run? Can you run? I want one of you separated from the other two, so that they don't all attack me at once. I also want the herbal too, but there is a frog over here. Never mind. Oh, come on. Do I have to get in front of it? Come on. You know what? How do I get them to attack? That's where I could use the Projiro, please don't attack me. Awesome. You stopped running. That was your downfall. Whoa. Tried to hug me very viciously. What was attacking me? Oh, the others. Go Tiefin. Now they are going to occasionally switch to targeting me. Okay, that's one down. Don't know what they dropped. Apparently berry seeds. Good job, Tiefin. Alright, now I want this Kajio. Trying to make sure there's not another one that's gonna just like come at me out of nowhere. Maybe those two will. There's another one apparently. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna try and catch that now. Probably not gonna make it. Nope, didn't think so. Let's get Tiefin in here. Tiefin might be able to do a little bit of damage and get them down lower. Okay, that's one more pal. Penguins doing pretty good on these. I don't think ice is super effective against the water types in this game, but it is doing damage. Fortunately, it's a long-range damage item, or a damage move. We got that. I'm pretty... Yep, I did see a herbal. Oh, herbal, you're not running away. I don't care if your friends are right over there. Oh, herbal is just not getting hurt. trying to switch to a better PAL, but I don't think Lamball is going to do much. Oh, Lamball actually did. Ah! Ah! We'll try to catch one at least. If these vines can go away, I'll be able to move. Alright, now we just need to run away from the attack. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
We might be able to get Fox Sparks to take the hit and then get an attack for us. Or maybe I would say near the NPCs here, they'll attack for us. Can I, like, talk to you and get some items? Ooh. Simple bait. Oh, it's for fishing. That's what the little ball was. Okay. Well, I don't think I want any of these. Now that I'm looking at it.
Hey.
But thanks anyway. Moose Arena? Already? Moose Arena will give us milk in the ranch. What do I want to use against the normal type? I want really the Daydream, because dark is super effective as normal. Let's pick up this ball, because I'm pretty sure they're going to do some decent damage. I have no idea how this pup is going to do. So I'm going to get Lamball ready to go out. Oh, that dog is already almost dead. And they're dead. Alright, next pal. Defense. Lamball's doing their best. Luckily I'm able to just dodge these as long as I keep both of them in view. We only have one more pal left for us to fight with, and we're not down to them. Let's try and get in here and do some damage against them while they're distracted. I wonder if they'll hit the other one. I actually don't know if this is doing any damage because this damage, or weapon is damaged. Let's just try. I doubt it's gonna work. We also don't have any more pals. Ooh, we got milk! Nice! I wasn't expecting to get in this arena. And an Ike there. Okay, we're getting a lot of like good early game pals that I'm very excited for in this just general area. Moots arenas used to be farther away from the beginning than they are, and I need to do a little bit of inventory management here. So this probably needs the repair bench for. Broken tools, materials I need to make parts, and it needs to be... Oh, I just need wood and stone. I thought it was going to say it needs to be in a base. the Icthodeers are great early game woodcutters. So we're gonna go until I run out of stamina on the stone. And then we're gonna run down to get some wood. Alright. Repair bench. I was inside it for a moment there. Repair this, please. It's an immediate repair. We could repair these, but I'm not using them very often, so I'm gonna hold out on doing that. Might as well get these out of the way. Technology. I could get the bat ready for us already. I have 8 points. When we go back to our base, we'll no longer need trees and stone. We'll be able to get it from those 2 pits. We could get the bat. Might be tough to get a home run with a pal. And our attack and work speed went down, but that's because we're hungry. Now it went up. There is a Machoke in chat. All new pals. Oh, they're just early game stuff. Okay. We have Vixie, Boxbarks, Icthodeer, Mootserina. And that's it. That's all the new stuff. So I want to get one of them. I think I need to make a new primitive workbench in order for me to get the bat. Wooden club, bat, 5 more wood. I might as well get the bow as well. They both take 30, so I need 35 pieces of wood. Ten. 22. I don't know why I lagged there with picking up stuff. How much do I have? Do I have 60? Oh, 6 more. Alright, so we can't sprint right now, but you are still able to move. It's just like mini games, the more you have, the slower you go. So we're going to do the bow first. I want some long-range damage. And I think we'll get rid of the torch that we actually didn't need to make at all so far. And then the bat. Now, the Icthodeers seem to be a little bit out of range of each other. switch wooden club for the bat, torch for the bow. We do need to make arrows, but I think this will get us started. I want the lower leveled one separated from the other one, but they're both attacking me. It's not good.
Yep.
Oh! I forgot you do that. That's not good. Alright, let's see how much this does. I need to get close enough to throw these. We're trying to catch one of them.
Yeah.
I missed. Alright, we got one. Let's try getting them to come up here. I wonder if you know you're coming over to a bunch of people that are going to attack you.
Yep.
Now, if I can get it to attack this person... That didn't work. There we go. Now they're all going to attack it. Oh, I meant to try and catch it. Didn't work out. Okay. So we have a good early game woodcutter. We're going to finally go over to this fast track point. Fast travel point, I mean, not fast track. Is there anything else over here for me to get scrolled away to? Any pals I don't have? Not seeing anything new. There's a blue thing in the water, though. That's another sphere. Free sphere. Anything behind the waterfall? Nope. Doubt there's anything behind that one. Ooh, hello. We have a Nox. We have a few of them. Alright, let's go get this fast travel point, and then we'll try and catch one of the Nox. What level is this dungeon? 13. We can't take that on yet. Alright, we got one of them. Oh, I missed. Alright, that should be an automatic catch. Oh, there's some syndicate gunners up there, so that is kind of like a base that you can try and take on. I'm gonna see if I can sneak around. and get into their base, because you could get a rare PAL. Apparently I don't have any more arrows. Oh man, it was another one of the PAL we just got. Anyway, if we do this very quickly before that guy gets over here, we get the PAL for free and we get to run away. Don't mind if I do. So now that one syndicate thug is trying to get to us, but they can't. You know, we're oddly close to a good base area. I also don't know what's going on with that glowy thing there. What's going on in this? Fishing spots. We want to come down here. And that one guy's still trying to attack us. Let's go back home for a moment. Put everyone in the box. That was weird. I want Gumos. Kojiro is water. We're not going to need Tiefin anymore because Pangolin is ice and water, so they'll do better. We'll take Nox because they won't fly around us. We'll take Daydream away from there. Good grass type. Actually, this is grass and ground. So they're actually better. But if we take Herbal with us, if we die, Herbal will pop out and try to heal us. And then we'll take Foxfox, and I'm pretty sure that's it. We have a ground type, we have a grass type. We have a dark type. We have a normal type. We will have water and ice. The only thing that we don't have is electric and dragon, I think. Yeah, those are actually the only two types of PALs we don't have. Electric and dragon. So when Pangolin is ready, we'll add them to the list. But that's gonna have to wait a little bit. Let's put some stuff in the box. We'll take these. Let's put that away. How do I... No, that's take all. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to put everything away and not have to worry about it. Oh, we got wheat seeds somehow. Keep that. What is this? Small fruit filled with kindness. It is said that a pal who eats it will open its heart to humans. We're just going to leave that in there, this in there, this in there. These are the organs. Oh, come on. There we go. We got a little bit of leather. We're going to need to make another chest. Luckily, you can put chests very close to each other, and nothing bad happens. Can I get out of build mode, please? There we go. Alright, and here, I'm going to put the... I'm going to put the key away. We do have a frag grenade. Put the seeds in there, this in here, wool in there. Don't think we're going to need fiber on us. I'll keep the bait on us just in case. This. And I think we're going to make our first campfire. Go into food. I want this. We need 4 pieces of wood. There was wood in here, wasn't there? Oh, I took all the wood. Okay. Alright, that was more than 4. Put the campfire somewhere I won't step on it easily. And now we can throw all of our food in here to get cooked. We do need a fire type to help us. So if we put them there, they will put their fire on the fire pit, and that cooks the food for us. I think if we stay here for too long, one, we get damaged. Because we don't have heat resistant at all. We could double team the fire pit and make it go even faster. So I'm going to try doing that for a little bit. Maybe if I... Oh, that actually has a large area of effect. It is going a lot faster. We should still be getting heat damage. Oh, we're getting heat damage just from box sparks. Mozzarella steak.
Yeah.
I'll do this anyway. I like to do a roast. Okay, it is still doing it, even though the animation of the flame isn't there. Oh, I'm not making all that I can make. Oops. I thought I was doing this in a more efficient way. Something I never tested out is if I had more than one fire Pokemon here, if they would double team the fire pit. I've always only used one of each Pokemon or PAL for this. So I don't actually know the answer. Lamb ball kebab. And then all the berries in the world. I think there was one more berry that I can make. For some reason it didn't do all 12. Alright, let's start healing up again. If I go into our inventory, I reorganize where everything is. I'm going to put the food down at the bottom. Let's put it by least amount to largest amount. Did I pick that up? There we go. And that fed me pretty much all the way. Valdea. Nothing at the bottom, so it must be something up top. Exterior. Knox. That was it, apparently. Those two pals. Did we waste enough time that these are done? 1 more minute. We'll wait for that 1 minute. What I'm gonna do is... What if I... go here, and then... Oh, you can see gathering, planting... So if I leave Gumus here, or Gumus, whatever it is, they would plant things for me. I could get a watering and then a gatherer. That alone would give me food. I kind of want a gatherer that also crafts, or moves things. Water, crop, and transport. Put you there. You plant and gather. Hold on a minute. I could get just a pal that's good at moving things. Or water and move. Oh, we could do this one. Calorie and... Wait a minute. And you. So Clovey is going to plant the crop. Celery is going to water the crop. Clovey is going to gather the crop. Celery is going to take the crop to a storage bin. So what I'm going to do while we're here is I'm going to make a few beds. We need 20 pieces of wood. That should be enough to make 2 beds. Oh, is there really a large overlap? Okay. Let's get a pal that can craft things. I guess Kativa? No. Could do land ball. Let's do land ball as our 3rd pal. Land ball will build those for us. This means I need to grab more wood. Because now I need a 3rd bed. I then need a feed box. And I need this, which needs more wood. How much wood do I have? I have enough for 2 of these. Good. No, I don't. I need stone along with this. we are going to place both of these over here. And if I angled that correctly, they should be inside each other and look like one continuous thing. So land ball, I think, is going to go for the feed box next because it's closer. Yep. They might not make it before they go to sleep. So now we should get our pals doing the various chores. And then it's going to speed up our time over here. Right, now I can see this one while they're doing the other one. Just to speed up the growth. It looks like I'm ever so slightly faster, but not by much. And also, it looks like we just got into the next day. I thought we were going into the night, but we went into the day, apparently. What is celery doing? They're just stuck right there. Weird. Alright, that's ready for celery. We'll help them plant this a little bit faster. And then I think I can water this. While celery does the next one. And then after this, it'll take a little bit of time for them to grow. But I'm not gonna do anything with that. The rest of this is up to them. The next thing I have to do is put all of our cooked berries that we just got into the feeding box. Alright, let's have celery over here. And then in here, we put berries here. And they will come over here and eat them when they need. Oh, that's not what I want in there. We'll eat one. Required suitability would be a fire type, but I would also need more room. Unless I switch out land ball for a fire type. Anyway, let's fast travel closer to the settlement. It looks like if I go this way, I can reach the small settlement. So let's try and do that. Hopefully we don't get attacked the moment we load up. Oh, we forgot the one Pokemon. The one pal. Oh well. Anglet will be fine. And I doubt there's going to be any pals that I want right now that we don't already have. How many pal fragments do we have? 14. We could probably grab these. It won't hurt to have extra. I'm not seeing any new pals yet. We do have the ability to fish. Actually, I think fishing may be something I have to unlock. Beginner fishing set. It is something you have to unlock later on. Okay, it's a level 15 item. But that's a good way of getting water type pals. And occasionally you get rare types. Looks like we're going the right way. Now, I don't know what that rush war is fighting. Looks like they're fighting the fox sparks. That is a new pal for us. I'm trying to stay far enough away that we won't get in the middle of it. Right, can I get the attention of one of them? Because we don't have our water type. Actually, our grass type is good against them.
Wow.
Alright. We got a rush roar. I want to get this chest that's right here. I had a feeling it might have something we would want, but it didn't. This is level 13. We are level 7. So we can go in there at any time, but we may not survive the onslaught of pals that are in there. That's another foxworks. Cativas. Are we going the right way? Kind of. And what is behind here? Oh, I had a feeling it would have something. Castaway's Journal, day 1 through 2. So that would probably have been the night before. That is a pal I've never seen before.
What?
Oh, they have pals doing things in the settlements. But first thing, I have questions about this. What are they doing to Cativa? What's the level that's 13? Okay. Can we, like, scare them away? No, we can't. Good. So when we go fishing, we can actually go in the water with the other things. Provide illumination. Catches pals that pass through. Only effective when small pals and humans. Okay. We're going to want the Crusher later on, and we might as well get the wooden defenses while we're at it. And then we'll save our stuff, our points, for these 4. We can get the Statue of Power. That is going to be useful, but right away, not now. So what are you? You are a ruby. And this is a cremis. Okay, well let's talk to the village chief. Oh, you're not from around these parts, are you? Welcome to our humble village. We may be a small settlement, but feel free to stay for as long as you'd like. And don't be startled by the various palaces you may see. They've all been domesticated. We humans have lived in peace and harmony with the palace on this island. Rumor has it that a massive disaster once brought them to the edge of extinction long ago. But what's that? Has that piqued your interest? In that case, you would do well to seek out the world tree. Apologies. That might require some further explanation. I'm referring to the massive tree off in the distance. Legend says that should you reach the world tree, you will find the truth behind all there is to know about these islands. Another claims that a source of limitless power lies within. There's plenty more myths surrounding it, but I presume you get the idea. Either way, I'm afraid to say that I don't know what you might actually find there. I heard that the Ryan Syndicate boss may be the person to ask, but by all accounts he's missing for quite some time now. Ryan Syndicate is an armed group that's set up a base at that tower and currently rules over the surrounding area. At present, their acting head is the leader's daughter Zoe, though judging by how unruly the rest of the members are, I do question how much order has actually been established. In any case, I would say that their tower holds some of the answers you seek, but if you insist on paying a visit, you do well to prepare for the worst. A PAL tamer, but how knowledgeable are you about PAL gear? Simply put, certain PALs can be equipped with tools or equipment that enhance their natural skills, making them even more reliable partners. And this would be perfect opportunity to put one to the test. Foxsparks like to build their dens close to the tower. If you manage to secure one, do try your hand at crafting a Foxsparks harness. It's a rather nifty item that allows you to carry a Foxsparks around, much like a living flamethrower. With such unparalleled firepower, who would dare stand in your way? I suggest you experiment with various PAL gear before heading to that tower. And on that note, I ought to return to work. May fortune follow you, my friend. Alright, then we got some things here. This is the harness. We can now make that harness using the PAL workbench. And this allows me to ride the rush horde, but we don't want that. We want one for a dire howl, which we have not seen. Alright, let's go to PAL DD because oh, we saw Tenzi! And we saw Jolthog, Depresso. Depresso is a nighttime PAL. We saw Lift Monk, Cremis. And we apparently saw one other thing. Rush Ore. We apparently saw a Spark Hit. And it's stamina. Okay. Alright, now I was supposed to... take this thing to someone. Deliver the farmer's dish to the reliable PIDF officer, who's usually up here. This is what we're going to be doing later on. I don't know what the cow on the left does for them, but I know the chicken gives them eggs, the cows give them milk, and I wanted a Jolthog. It's one of the final types that we don't have yet. So if I can get electric Jolthog, there you are. I should probably get our ground type pal out. I was trying to remember what that was, but for some reason I couldn't get it. And now we have an electric organ. Alright, let's go back to trying to find that the IDF officer. I thought they were going to be up here. They have changed this a little bit. So I'm not entirely sure where this guy's going to be anymore. Apparently they're growing stuff out here. Didn't think to look at this, but that does have its officer. I can't say what they're called. How do I... There we go. For some reason I couldn't climb up it.
Yeah.
Alright, can I not do that?
Hip. What?
I want to talk to the guy. There we go. Deliver fancy dish. What's this? Is that for me? It smells absolutely wonderful. Thanks. I'll savor every bite. Was that it? I did all that for that. There's gotta be something else to this, right? Oh, then speak to the farmer. Okay. We're gonna get some money and some decent looking food when we visit the lady again. Now, who are you? Ecological researcher. Serving thing, you've called your name and show me it. Yes. Token appreciation. What do we get? Advanced technical manual. Okay. If we get one more species, I get another item. I forgot to look through all this. Alright, who is here? Pal merchant? Yep. So this guy will give us pals if we have the money for it. This is the pal that I want. A dire howl is a very fast land traveling pal. So if we had the money for it, which apparently we don't, we have 3,200. That's 4,200. We need 1,000 coins. Can I sell a pal that is not with me? I can. We can try and sell this pal. It's 500, okay. Let's try the land balls as well. 1,000. So that should allow us to buy the dire howl. Which, yes, we could just find it somewhere and get it that way. New pal. Long ago, dire howl would hunt alongside humans, but over the years, this bond faded. Alright, and then... this guy would be items. Various different things. Some of these are cosmetic stuff, but we also have actual items that we could use. We did just pick up wheat seeds, so we don't actually have to buy them. Normally, if you can't find wheat seeds or berry seeds, you'd have to come down here and buy it from them. And then you also get your organs. Oh, there is a fox sparket. And there's the monkey. Bounty Intel Dealer. Let's do Amateur Hunter. Looks like a poacher from a local gang is getting a kick out of hunting newbies recently. They keep attacking inexperienced pal tamers around here, then lying in wait to do it all over again. They're still waiting by the bridge near the village, so be careful. Okay. What about Serial Dine and Dasher? You guys, a real troublemaker who's always dying and dashing in this village. Here's how he operates. After gorging himself at a restaurant, he confesses to the staff, "Actually, I'm a dine and dash enthusiast." Today, after pulling off his usual dine and dash, I saw him run off towards the cliff under that pointy hill over there. And then one more. The bounty hunter who hunts other bounty hunters. Their method: spread false info about a bounty target as bait. Clever, right? Then greedy bounty hunters swarm in. That's when this guy shows up, as if they've been waiting for this moment, and takes out all the bounty hunters in one fell swoop. But here's the funny part. There's a bounty on them too. Right now they're probably ambushing bounty hunters near the bridge of the Twin Knights. So does that mark them on my map? Oh, it does. Okay. We got one right here. One right here. The third one's over here. This is a PAL boss fight. So is this one. Just like how we have Mamorest set up right here. And the Rain Syndicate Tower is apparently on level 10. I don't know how much I trust that. Like, if I'm level 10, if I can take it on. I don't know. Apparently, we updated something on the Paldia. Palpedia. Oh, the Dire Hell. Makes sense. Alright. When can I do the Dire Hell's saddle? The next level with the other stuff. How close am I to that next level? 374. If we go and catch some pals, we should level up enough. So I don't need a Jolt Hog anymore. Although I would get experience of catching another 4, I'm trying to catch new pals for a larger amount of experience at a time. There's a lot of Jolt Hogs over here. We're coming up to that guy that's up here. The bounty hunter. Why are there only Jolt Hogs up here? Do I need a key for you? Apparently not. And we got a better ball. Alright. That is the bounty hunter Hawk. Or the amateur hunter Hawk. They are level 12. We can take them on. But I don't know how well we'll do. Let's put Nox out. And they're focused on the Jolt Hog. I'm doing headshots to get a better attack damage. Nox got stuck. We're actually doing pretty well so far. Oh. That wasn't a headshot. That wasn't a headshot. And we're out of ammo. Oh, that was very quick. But luckily we have this guy doing some CPR on us. Get out of here. Oh no. Alright, I need to go into the inventory and feed myself. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. He found us. And Nox got knocked out. We're almost done. He only has 61 points of damage left. And we knocked him out. We got experience. We got a successful bounty token. We got assault rifle ammo and the next tier of spear. Now, what I want to know is what PAL is in their cage at the end of this. Is that a depresso? I actually can't tell what that is. Let's try and get this thug's attention. Oh, no, that's not what we want. Okay. That was a Nox in the cage. So where do I take the token now? I actually don't see it in my inventory. Is there like a key? There is. Okay, that's not awesome. Oh, it's right here. A token of having defeated bounties. I take it a vigilante bounty officer in town. Villages or towns can be exchanged for a reward. Okay. Well, we want 3, 6, 9. Fortunately, I need one more point. Or we just don't do the hot spring. Let's just not do the hot spring, because this is going to automatically feed me. These are for weather stuff. Those are floating islands. That's new to me. Alright, the village should be this way.
What?
That's not the village. That is a good building spot down there, though. Are we going towards the village? We are. It's like directly in front of us. There we go. I wanted to come over here for the fast travel point. So we can head back home and get our pangolin. So one of the good places to build is going to be up here in this redder area. And if I can get this to allow us to have 2 bases, that would help. So if I look at base upgrade, number of bases is still 1. Shoddy bed and a repair bench. How are they doing on food? If we take those out and throw them in over... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Didn't know I could sleep in a pal's bed. We want to do berries. I want Pangolin and not Rushore. Let's put Nox in there, get them healed up in 10 minutes. And we also want Dire House. So who is our normal type? Herbal. Sorry, Herbal. I'm not going to use you. Repair table. Then this, which needs wood. Hello, wild Kativa. We'll get this down. Right there. The repair bench is for the base upgrade. This Power Gear workbench is also going to be part of that, but for the next level or something after. Alright, and then in here, I want to make both of these. I need 3 more flame organs or a bunch of wood. We'll make the Dire Howl one. I just need wood for that. Flame organs, we're going to have to take out a couple more fox sparks. Another thing we want to do is make the clothing. There we go. Now we can ride Darhal. In here, I want probably this. So let's do.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant to do. Wait, do I not need to pick up the flame organs? That away, that away, that away. The bounty hunter thing I'm gonna keep on me. Okay, so I do need to make the cloth needed for this. Which, if I'm smart, I make 6 pieces and then make both of them. I apparently don't have enough wool. Alright, let's get out of here, go into this, and... attempt to make this. We need wood and stone for that. Alright, that's all the stone we're probably going to need. That's not the right tool. Oh, weapon is damaged. Alright, let's see if this is enough to at least make the ranch. We need another 7 wood. Apparently the berries are being cooked on their own. I thought I had to cook them, but apparently not. Alright, let's grab more wood. I think we're gonna have to end up getting more stone again. Nope, apparently just 6 more wood and that's it. That's more than enough. Let's grab this and place you here. You know, while you're doing that, I want to make this, which is a lot of wood. That's going to allow me to tell the pals where to go. And where to prioritize. I'm not picking up this. There we go. Can I do it now? Yes, I can. I will place that right here. And we also need a shoddy bed, which needs wood. So much wood. And then I'm gonna put... Oh, we got iron. Wow. Don't want that on us. I honestly don't need the fiber on us. Alright, then in here we grab the shoddy bed. This is for the base upgrade. I'm gonna just throw it right here. Built indoors, foundation with a roof. Okay, we need to go here and make us a small bedroom. I want all windows. Ceiling. didn't mean to bring out Fox Sparks. But I do want to add a staircase there because that'll help with walking around. And then one single bed in this room. Right there. It is a little bit in the wall. But we'll just call that the headrest. Alright, that's done. I should be able to upgrade. First, I want to get this going so that I can assign land ball into the ranch. So now if I go here and we look at this button, there we go. We can set them to do specific things. Like if I don't want land ball to be working on here, I would uncheck this. Now we don't need land ball transporting. Kind of want them all to attack, but I want land ball to be in the ranch. You know what? Let's put that back on. I think this might not be the correct thing I want to see. I think I want to do C. Yes. Okay. So here, we want land ball. Land ball, can you stay in there and make me lots of wool? And how are you guys doing with food? They're doing okay. I can't add more to that. So we're gonna have to put these back. Luckily, the pals will take from the first slot and work their way to the right. So if you keep the cooked food there, they'll never take the uncooked food. Either way, let's look at this, and that's not what I wanted. Press B, upgrade there. We put a feeding box, we put straw beds, so we can go straight into the next one, which now allows us to have a second base. And if we deploy a work pal to the base... Oh, we need one more pal. We could put Ixodeer. I think I want just Fox Sparks. So that they'll cook things a little bit faster. Oh, small feeding bag. How do I make that? One more piece of leather. Alright, let's go knock out a land ball. Because not only do they give us food and wool, they also give us a little bit of leather. Can you guys even get out of here? Okay, you just teleport out. And they're kind of stuck there. We are going to need more... actually, they didn't give me leather. How do we get leather? Obtain from certain pals. That doesn't help me know where to get it. Alright, so it's not land ball. Let's focus on the beds, because pals without beds get stressed and then stop working. Let's get this in there. Alright, over here we can get to the next stage. Crusher, stone pit, log site. We have all that unlocked, but we're not going to do that anytime soon. And you are moving things. And I didn't know you were doing something. Right, we are hungry. But Didia says that we have something I haven't seen before. Probably Raboni. Don't know where I would have seen that. Pretty sure that's a Kativa right there. Yeah, I don't know where I would have seen a Raboni. Well, if we get Foxparks, we can try and get that, the pal that was here earlier. Take you back. I want to get that, grass thing. I also want to get that chest, now that I'm seeing it. Now, we should also be seeing a Depresso around here. I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen one. And I think the pal I'm looking for was over here. There they are. Capri!
What? What?
Go ahead, Foxworks, you got this. Well, you took my shield right away. Oh. Oh, you're on fire. I didn't want Foxwarks to keep attacking them while they're on fire because I didn't know how long it was going to last. Oh no! They took out Foxwarks. Alright, Kumos is better than nothing. Let's get Pangolin ready. Oh, you make me cold. I forgot about that. And you were knocked out. That didn't last very long. And this is the dire owl that we bought. Let's try to catch this now. We might have to use the better ball. Or we can just catch it. Okay. Let's go back home and see what Capriti does. I think Capriti is a food-related pal. And Lamball did make wool. Oh, Fox is missing. I was like, who's missing from this list here? Capriti is... Wow, they are planting and ranch. And they give us red berries. So the people at the small settlement are using Capriti to get berries to then grow. Okay, well, we have Nox back. Apparently Dire Howl is level 11, but because we ourselves are only level 9, they are stuck at level 9 for right now. We need to make a bunch of cloth. You can only make 3 for right now. That should be for 1 of the clothing. So I think we will make the tropical outfit first. And then we'll come back and make the tundra outfit later on. I also want this. I need a piece of leather for that. We have to find leather. What Kativa keeps meowing? I don't even see a Kativa nearby. Alright. If we open up our inventory, we're going to put tropical clothing on. That gives us heat resistance, but not cold resistance. We should be fine. Put this away. And let's go on a hunt for leather. First, I want to open that. So what around here would I think give us leather? Because we already have 2 pieces.
What?
Well, that's wool. I'll take the wool from the lamb ball. I just want I heard something getting attacked. Let's try using Dire Howl as a mount.
Yep.
Because this is how fast they are. And this is just their walk speed. They're not. I'm not even running. And Dire Howl does have a separate stamina bar than ours. Alright. Did we get this, pal? I don't remember. We did get Dixie. We're just gonna run around and explore a little bit now. Didn't I need a bunch of flame organs for something? Oh, here's the first boss battle. It is a ice dragon called Chillet. Those are just some thugs doing thug things. Oh, a skill tree. And an egg. We don't have an incubator, but there's an egg right there. Alright, so these give us skills. Or moves, depending on what they are. I think they're not all moves. Are they all moves? They might be all moves. I'm not sure anymore. We had Aqua Gun, Lock on Laser, and I didn't read the first one. But with Dire Howl, we're gonna run past Syndicate Thugs. Come all the way down here. We got another Mammorest. They're all level 33, but they shouldn't be aggressive. There are some pals that are aggressive, but they're not one of them. And in here, is there anything special? There's a Lift Monk. Who are you attacking? Oh. Granted, they followed me down here. Attack the Lift Monk. No, I want Lift Monk. Dire Howl, why did you not attack Lift Monk? Are they just not going to attack? Alright, let's change to the green ball and then try throwing the green ball.
Yeah.
Oh, I threw it too high. Because that has a higher chance of catching. I'm getting the feeling that they don't attack Lift Monk. Well, we got it. And what's this? Castaway Journal Day 3. Did we just get another outfit? Another regular outfit? We just got the schematic for making a cloth outfit. We got Caloray. More Caloray. I don't know what island they think that I'm on, but apparently we're on Windswept Island. Okay, we got the frogs. More Caloray, another fox. Bark. More Lift Monks. More Caloray. Pangolin. Gumus. Grimace? What do you call it again? Gumas. Another Capriti. We've pretty much unlocked everything over here. Trying to think of what to do for experience. Apparently we made it back to the fortress ruins. There's apparently a rock slide that blocked off this path. Oh right, there's a hidden thing here. Forgot about this, and then that leads us to a level 13 boss. Oh, there's a different pal in there. Go get him, Daryl. Go on, Daryl. What's this? Castaway Journal, day 11. Well, we're getting them out of order now. Apparently, something over here killed the Syndicate thugs. I'm gonna guess it was the Mamarest. What is this? Hello, can I talk to you while being in here? 4 pounds second gets treatment is expensive, can't afford it. I need 5,000 coins. Tab, mission, submission. We do now have 20 pals, so we can get a Might Remedy. If I give them 5,000 gold coins, they give us these two things. I don't have 5,000 coins, so it's going to be a while. Palpedia, we just got Bristla from the cage. I need to do quite a bit of stuff here, so we could get rid of somebody from our other collection of pals at our base. What else did we get? Is there anything near the bottom that we got, or is it all at the top? Oh, there's Chillet. That's it, everything else is near the top somewhere. Capri, Direhell. And Lithmuck. Technology, we got to the next layer. We want the hot spring. We want the primitive furnace, that's better than a fire pit. Or it's just for making ore into ingots, I forget. Get that and the nail. Pretty sure we need nails for something later on. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to get on them. Alright, do I have any food on me? Apparently I still have... Okay, never mind. What pal do I still have? Oh, I saw a Milpaca. Where did I see a Milpaca? I don't see Milpaca anywhere. Oh, there's one. Now, I wonder if I can attack them from here. No, you're very easy to hit when you don't move. You only have one attack, which I think is funny. Oh, you don't have just one attack. Throw the ball! I didn't throw the ball for a second there, I don't know why. I think I pressed the wrong button. Well, we got a Milpaca. Here's another one. Oh, there's a monkey. That looks like a fire monkey. Hold on a minute. It is! It's a Tansy Ignis, so that monkey from the town has an alternate form. And is probably weak to ground.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to throw the ball. I meant to attack first. But hey, if it works, it works. And then we have up there a good Nightwing. If I could catch that, that would be a good flying type pal to have. What is on that rock? There is actually something there. At first I was just looking. That was a stick. I don't know if Nightwing is worth trying to hunt down like this. I think it would be better off if I had a arrow or something to shoot it down. I am kind of just aimlessly running around right now. Let's go the way that we're looking and get a fast travel point. Like the deer. I think I'm not going the right way. I am. So the fast travel point should be right here. Oh! We found rubies. And we found both a... Oh, can I dismount so I can tell you guys what I found? We found a metal merchant. So if we had dog coins, we could buy different things. But what we have back here is a power statue and a Lipmonk effigy.
Yep.
What did I just do? I got on it. So if I look at this tower, we can add points to this and it increases our catching power. So we have a higher chance of catching something. And that works for every sphere. Now I am going to eat a few raw foods because I'm getting really close. Oh, we got some tomatoes, nice. And more wheat, okay. So now what I meant to do, I meant to throw them out and then, oh, pressing the button again. I wanted to ride them. That is Castaway Journal Day 8. What we want are the rubies that were over here. Oh, there's one. Oh, hello, Rushroar. Helping us distract the rubies.
Wow.
That's one. The other one might come and try and fight us. Oh, we got some bread. Nice. That's free food. Yeah, I think the other ruby is trying to come get us. I have a feeling that there's something up here on this peak. There is an egg. We'll take the common egg. And this is a good advantage point. You know, that's not a bad place to live right there. It's close to the settlement. And when when I said that this is the space that I wanted to live in, I was thinking of a different spot, apparently. Alright, where do I want to go next? Let's try going to this, which should be the Pen King, which is the way I'm facing, apparently. So it's in front of us, right there. That little platform. We want to go to that platform. Guess go this way? Not really sure how to get there. We'll try going around this way. I don't know if it's going to make it. I think it's up there. It is. So we just need to get around here. Unlock the fast travel, and then if we come up here, it should unlock the icon for the boss battle. So this should be Pen King. Yep. It's a penguin with a pirate hat. You got, well, we didn't catch him. We just unlocked the icon. There's a sphere here. Grab that, and then since I'm not seeing any more new Pokemon. Oh, I do see one. A little seahorse. Don't know what that dude's doing, but alright. We want to get this kelp sea. I can get it to go in a straight line long enough. Alright, that's not working. We're gonna have to try and do a bite. There we go, now you're in attack mode.
Yeah.
And we don't even have to wait for them to catch. Ah, we're also level 11. I didn't notice that. Down here we have the next stage of tools. A high quality workbench, which does need the nails, which is why I grabbed the nails. I didn't think I was gonna need them. 3, 5, 7. We have enough points for all of it. We still don't have enough points for the statue and something else. Alright, let's grab this, and this, and this. Pelt armor, I'm pretty sure will help us get the low tier weather issues gone. It's like right now I'm not safe from cold from the night. Unless I put on the cold armor or just the other armor in general. Alright. Can I get off? So if I talk to this guy, he's probably going to give us some background to the structure. See that structure towering over the ocean? That's a syndicate oil rig. It's a dangerous place, so make sure to stay away from it. That is like telling a kid not to eat candy and then letting the kid eat the candy anyway. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to stop me from going over there. Alright, there's a bunch of fishing spots here. More kelp sea. You know, this isn't a bad area for us to move to. We're near the Pen King, where we can get some good rare drops every little bit of time. We could live here, the peak of a hill, so when we get raided, they have to climb up that way. It's near a fast travel. You know, let's go look at that plateau. We come over here. And then I think the plateau was this direction. Yep. Oh, there's a sphere. So we got a syndicate base way over there, which is probably where we got our last pal from. I wonder if the rushers give me leather. You could probably find out by looking at my inventory. First, let's do the stamina. We're at 200 stamina now. And I do have leather. So this place isn't too bad. Something going on over there. Can I ride you, please? Thank you. So if we get raided, the people would have to climb up the opposite direction that we're going. We have some foxbark. And there's also a raid den over here. So we could go in there and get a strong pal. Apparently our dire howl is hungry. I don't know. I think this looks good. This is better than the starting area. It's relatively close to the small settlement. There is this, which I don't know what that is, and we're getting damage from cold. I need a fast travel point. Because I don't have a thing on me. Can I get off and then make one of these? I'm looking at the walls, see where the line is. I think we want to go this way more. No, I do want to include trees. This is making a very wide area. Like, I can't even see the edge. Oh, I saw it there. Okay, so we can actually come far away from the wall. We really only care about this iron node. So let's try to find where the center of this area would... I think it's honestly right here. I place that down and we build this. We can then fast travel back and forth from here. And we can grab our other armor, which will keep us from being too cold. Oh, we saw who crates. I don't even know where we saw the crates. There's the Nightwing. Okay, so we want to find whatever is number 5. We need to find a crevice. Okay, so if we go to the next biome over here, or if we go onto the other island. Depresso is in the center here. Where we're building our next base. So if we go back, we might be able to find a Depresso before we do anything else.
Yeah. Yup.
Okay, we're looking for a cat that does not look very happy. There they are. We already found them. They're quite fast. Where are you going? Alright, we might have to go up to them and bite them. Just wanted to initiate attack. There we go, that's one more done. I don't think that's a crevice. No, that's those floating things that we already have. We want to go this way, I think. Yep. And to the left. Oh, I didn't get close enough to chill it for it to mark it on the map. That's what's going on here. I'm pretty sure that's what we're ending up going to. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Oh, it is on the other side of this weird-looking hill. What? You can climb it. Because this should be Chillet's. Oh, it's the alpaca thing. What is it called? King Paca. I just didn't want to be too close to it while it's in attack mode. You know, they didn't damage it at all. Ah. Did I get... Yeah, I did get Chillet on the screen. We could go try and get Chillet right now. Chillet's level 11. I'm pretty sure we're at 11 now. Yeah, we're at an equal level. I don't know if that makes it easier for us or not. King Paca is number 21. Who crates is 19. What are we missing? 5, 8, and 18. Where is who crates? Another at night only. And they're apparently way over here. The biome we already looked through. Kremis is in the biome we haven't gone to yet, so we're not going to find Kremis. Alright, I think... fast travel faster over here. Or closer over here. We can't get out this way. I think we're going to call it a little bit early. And pick up again on Saturday, once I can get up this wall. There we go. Dire Hound does not have a very good vertical leap. Oh, we're at the small settlement. Okay. Let's get off of Dire Hound and just glide on over. We're trying to get to one of our bases.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you're gonna run, not let me get on. And go away. Alright, we don't have everything over here, so let's go to this base, and that's where we're gonna call it for today. All of the berries in here are cooked, so let's take them out, switch them over here. Take these out, put them into the fire. Get them producing, and then I'm gonna go through here and just go through everything. Anything that can fit in there. Wait a minute, why is there wood in here? Ah, it doesn't go in there. This can. Over here is a bunch of things. I don't think I can fit any more stuff in here. And we're gonna need another storage bin. There is a better storage bin, which we will be unlocking later on. That will hold more than this. But for right now, this is the best we can do. Put the egg in there. We'll put... That doesn't go in there. This in there. That. This. This. Fibers, I'm pretty sure we're in this middle one. Along with the blue thing. And we might as well just put the wool in there. Flame organ was in the first one. There's the PAL fluid. Switch that with this. Move this over. Trying to keep things organized. What do you need to upgrade? Pressure, okay, next stage on production is what they need. Over here, we wanted to do something... Feed bag. What's the difference between these two? Oh, the defense is higher. Okay, so that schematic gave us an upgraded version of the thing we already had, so that is worth having then. And we wanted the Tundra outfit, so can I make 3 of these? And then I do want the Tundra outfit, right? I'm not accidentally making the wrong one. Yeah, that's tropical. And I don't think we need lamb ball in the ranch anymore. Alright, so now unless we reach a place that is super cold, we now have the tundra outfit instead of the regular outfit. Leave that up there, and this will go in here. Next thing, feed bag. I want to stop me from being hungry. The feed bag will automatically feed me. I think it also feeds the pals. And different size bags is how many slots of food you can put in there. I think you only ever need the small feeding bag. Unless you think you're going to run out of food very quickly. And then you might want that second food slot open. So if I go in here, inventory, and did I not grab the food bag? No, I did. Where'd it go? Is it a key item? It is a key item. If I put that here. Oh no, it's just open. Okay. Food slots at the bottom. I thought I had to put it as an accessory. And I have no food on me, so we're gonna have to take food from these guys. I want to take half. Shift. Left click. And then let's grab land ball. From there, you can go wherever. You don't have to be in there. Inventory berries here, and that should immediately feed us. Our pal, you know, Direhawk could use a couple. And who are we missing from our party? Oh, a few people. We have Lift Monk. Lift Monk is a wonderful all-around person. They also do logging and crafting. Yeah, we're switching you out. Kelpsy, water and ranching, gives aquatic pal fluids. Depresso is handiwork, mining, transport, ranch. Gives us the poison gland when ranched. We could put a miner on here. They are the same thing as land ball, but with mining also. Switch you out. This guy. They'll just... Okay, so it is a 2 instead of a 1 on everything that is the same with Lift Monk. But instead of logging, they transport items. I'm going to do that, because they'd be more focused on the crops. Alpaca drops wool at a higher rate because they're a 2 instead of a 1. Don't think I want you in there. Tansy Ignis. Ruby, Flame Organ. Do we want Tansy Ignis or Eichthirdir? They have a 2 in logging, but Tansy Ignis is fire and logging. I'm gonna do Tansy Ignis. Lift Monk, I don't actually want you in my party. That's for all of these wonderful pals. And they have some level catching up to do. Because I am level 11 and they are not. Alright, now Tansy working here should make the berries faster. Why is Lamball still here? Hold on a minute. I thought I took Lamball out of here. I did take Lamball out of here. That's a wild Lamball. Oh no, it's a dead Lamball. Oh, there's more than one. I think it's funny that they made the bodies ragdoll. So if we very carefully play some football, we can make Lamball roll down the hill. Wild Lamball or dinner? Dinner. I should probably come over here and cook the 2 pieces of meat that I got from the Lamball. Now that you mention it. Let's take this out. We're gonna cook the Lamball mutton. Let's acquire that and acquire, cancel. Put the 2 of these on there. Grab. Put the rest of this back on.
Yeah.
Stop. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Press the wrong button to do that. I for some reason still have red berries. Why do I have more random red berries? Hold on. F. This. Why is it now 32? What is going on here? Okay, now I actually do. Weird things are happening here. Oh! I get it. When I cancel the work item, all the berries that were in it go in here. Okay, so now I have 95 berries for them to do. Okay. Depresso, I don't know what you're doing. Oh. That looked very violent. Let's see if I can make them not go in here. I can't make them not go in here. So I'm gonna be okay with what we have. Let's hide the evidence of this Lamball over here. Deep in the water it goes. What chicken is just crying? No idea. This is where we're going to leave it, because this is a good stopping point. We're about to move our base from the main starting area to way over here. I think I'm going to leave the bare bones of this base here. And we'll just take the chests and all the items. We'll take the ranch. We'll leave the critters here. I don't know. I'll think about that off screen. Otherwise... Oh, we still need to make the fox part thing. Because that's one of the tasks. that requires another piece of leather. We need to get another rush ore in order to do that. So luckily we don't have to save the game, but we are going to return to the title. And then we are going to go into our raid out scene to see who we're going to raid out to. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 10 AM to 2 PM EST.